Inhale, Inhale, exhale. Oh my God. Here we go. Ready, bud? Good.
Action. So we're here at Vader Studios. This is where we're doing, for the most part, the main chunk of the record. So drums, lead vocals, guitars, bass. We've even done most of the guitar overdubs here. I mean, they all play brilliantly, so it's really easy when a band can really play. They're a band that can jam together, so that makes a big difference. So we've been able to set them all up in there. While we were doing the drums, everyone was recording together and we were watching each other. Yeah, it's the album's coming together really good. Right, should we pass over to Dave then and we'll look at that intro? Happy with that? In that range, all down to what?
It's a pass in the frame, yeah.
How's that now? I'm a bit less of the high octave.
That's good.
Keep giving the old vibrato.
Does it all there. It's a long bit.
Well, if you're all jazzy. Sound fun? The intro. The cool intro thing with the weird guitar.
Yeah,
Find a way.
Yeah. Evil as fuck.
Cool though.
I'm gonna fly once again, throw my conscience away, and so watch as I fly once again, once more. You see me now, I'm driven on. Yeah, yeah, no more survivors are all I know. Think you're taking me down.
What was that? I was on the C on it, the builder.
This album is completely different to the first two albums. there's a real 90s vibe to it, but a modern sounding 90s vibe, if there's such a thing. When we had the demos for the songs, it's just the vibe, all the songs were kind of in this pot of 90s feel and vibes, all those bands we grew up listening to as kids.
Simply starting to evolve as musicians, really. We're starting to, not afraid to try things anymore.
I don't know, I just think we've all matured as songwriters ourselves, and we just want to try like little different things, do you know what I mean? So it's not, you're not always getting the same record as what we did 8-9 years ago.
I think we've pushed the boat out on production and haven't felt bound by the fact it's just a straightforward rock album.
I think with this record we definitely knew who we were individually and collectively, so it was more comfortable as a band, as a unit. We knew that there was no ceiling, we knew there was nothing holding us back, and the general vibe was just perfect.
Writing during the pandemic was an absolute nightmare.
Rehearsals got cancelled because someone was unwell, so that bit was a real struggle getting together, so we didn't actually really get together before coming into the studio to actually hash it out. So
the pandemic has been so shit, man. I mean, those four walls keeping everybody in, but this experience, what we've been lucky to do as a band, and just talking to one another, really emotionally connecting, it's been a mega change on this album compared to the other two, perhaps.
Oh, it's the motivation, I think, to do with the pandemic. You look at the guitar, just the hatred for it.
It's a bit of a challenge because you never really know what we're allowed to do.
And picking up on those things, how I felt within that situation, like everybody felt. So it was definitely more tricky, it was definitely more harder to do.
But for us, we were fortunate to do a few streaming shows, so when we were doing them and we were able to get together, there's material that kind of started to transpire from them, and obviously with the internet, we're all very fortunate to have some sort of studio setup which we can ping things to each other, and then to top it off, we did a writing session in a studio called Giant Wafer, and the overall vibe and coming away from that experience was just incredible. I mean, the foundations that were set for the demo just put us all in such a great place.
Dan is incredible, so creative, so much fun to record with.
Absolutely effortless. He's such a nice guy. Fills you full of confidence, makes the experience so great.
Burden the Motive to Point of No Return, working with Dan was just a completely different level again. It was a different approach. So even from listening to the demos to working with him in pre-production, for me personally, I feel this is my best work out of all three albums.
Oh, Dan's great. Because I've known Dan, or known of Dan. Oh, I'm going to say 20 years.
he's a good guy, he's creative, he is a guitarist, which is good for me.
And I think definitely with me as well, I think sometimes when a producer is a guitar player, because they can talk guitar language, I find it easier.
You get lost in like this paradox where there's like 15 minutes, you're thinking, what is he doing? And then by the end of the 15 minutes, there's this sound, there's this vibe, and it's really incredible to watch.
Really cool because the way he challenged us, but especially me individually with the drums, it was exactly what I needed at this stage of my career. Like.
It's safe to say you've enjoyed working with the boys.
Yeah. Oh, we've had a great time. Yeah, I mean, it's, I've worked with so many different bands, and you have to learn the people, and you have to adapt to everybody, and you have to become really close very quickly. And and like all bands, you hope they'll be friends for life. You want to. It's not just a working relationship and then see you later. The friendships I develop with bands are. As much as we've worked really hard, we've pretty much only had sort of 3 or 4 nights off in the whole thing. we've also done a lot of FIFA soccer and a lot of hanging out and chatting, listening to music, and all the stuff is important. And for me, when I'm away all the time making albums, I need to enjoy the process, or it's just hell for me because I'm just with strangers all year round living out of a bag. So for me, I want to hang out with the band, I want to get to know them, I want to watch movies with them and have a laugh, because then I really love my job. It's just fun then, isn't it?
Sort of the Crow DNA written all over it, but there's definitely an influence of dance, dare I say it. I can imagine people coming to our shows and literally shaking their frame. It's not the usual sort of moshing, jumping up and down in one spot. There's a real groove and energy in this album. I just think people are going to lose their shit over it.
I think it's going to turn some heads, hopefully. Definitely, I think it's a step in a different direction for us.
So album 3 going to be more experimental in parts.
Definitely a sort of step in a different direction in places.
Still classic Roach in parts.
It's more experimental.
A little bit darker in parts. Yeah, not like that. No, not like that.
Big choruses, lots of heaviness, lots of unexpected turns, just really, really, really anthemic songs.
There's songs on the album that are really kind of personal, and what's really strange this time round is that there's a few band members who are literally going through the same sort of experience that I did a few years back, and to see us collectively be on the same page emotionally on certain songs, and maybe it'll come to fruition what I'm talking about here later on, but I think it's the first time I've written something and then the boys have gone, wow, I completely get what you're talking about there.
I think the fan base will be as excited as we are. I think it'll complement the past 2 records, but it's definitely a step up and a step in the right direction for how we're trying to evolve as a band and friends and family. It's just the right record at the right time with the right guy producing it. It couldn't be more perfect.
It's always been from a singular perspective, or you can exaggerate in songs and stuff, but this one, there's elements in all these songs that we're all kind of literally on the same page. Like any of us could have penned these lyrics, because they felt it too. Inhale Exhale is still rammed with the Crow signature sounds, hard-hitting riffs, and huge choruses that we know you're gonna love. This album is ours, but was always meant for you. So turn it up, dance, scream, sing, repeat, until we can do it all together live at a Crow show real soon. Inhale Exhale.